Alright, so if you want to remove the PSU, the power supply shroud, from your Corsair icue 465X case, if you already have a power supply installed, you'll have to remove it. But if you haven't started building your case yet and you don't have it in your way, then you got to remove the hard drive cages. I believe one screw goes here, and then there's a few screws here on the bottom. This is upside down, so this is the bottom. You just remove those and you pull the cage out of the way. It usually sits here. And if you do actually have a hard drive, you can still mount a hard drive here with like some double-sided tape, and it'll actually stay cooler. It'll get better airflow. But if you don't have a hard drive, if you just have like SSDs, and you can still mount them over here, 4 spots. Yeah, removing the PSU shroud is going to give you better airflow, especially if you have a radiator in the front. It's also going to give you better cosmetics if you have a power supply with RGB that you want to show off, which I do. So let's see, the next thing you're gonna have to do, remove your bottom fan. So you just take off the 4 screws, remove the fan, and there's 2 wiring harnesses on the fans. Like you can see on the middle fan here, there's 2. One of those wiring harnesses will just be sitting there inside your case. The other one will be plugged into the fan hub. So I unplugged that fan from here. It's a 4-pin connector, yeah. And then the other side of it, the other wire will look like one of these, which is also 4-pin. Excuse me. So once that stuff's out of the way, you have several rivets you have to drill out. So there's 3 rivets back here. Let's see. There was one in the front. I believe it was right there. Let's see where else. There was 3 here on this side. I don't think there was one there. That was where the hard drive cage mounts. So there was 3 there. And then on the bottom side, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This rivet is not part of the PSU shroud. This rivet is what's holding down this bottom panel, so you don't need to worry about that one. It's the one next to it. Now, I'll drill out this last one on camera. Hopefully I can do it with one hand. If the rivet spins on you when you're drilling, just use a pair of pliers to hold it from the backside. I'm using a 1/8 inch drill bit here. I don't know what type of drill bit it is. I just know it's a black Ryobi drill bit, 1/8 inch. Alright, so let's see if I can show this here. Sometimes the little back part of the rivet stays stuck on, and then you could just reach around with a pair of pliers and pull it off. So the back pieces look like that, and the front pieces of the rivets look like that. They turn out to look like rings. But sometimes the drill bit will just go right through all the way. So let's see what happens here. There it goes, went all the way through. And I'm surprised it didn't fall down. This power supply shroud, oh yeah, it's loose. It should just pull right off now. It should just slide out of the way. What's it getting caught on? I guess it's just a tight fit. It looks like it's hung up over here. Oh, there we go. I had to slip it. You see how this has this indentation? So it was getting hung up right there. I slipped it over just now. This would be easier if I could use both hands. Oh, actually it's hung up right here in this corner. Let's see, maybe if I could pull this forward more. Oh, there we go. I got it past that point. See, now it's coming out. It's a really tight squeeze. So you just got to work at it and get it at the right angles. Look at that. The non-removable power supply shroud is removable after all. Alright, so let's see if I can flip this over with one hand and I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. So now I have a Super Flower power supply made by EVGA. It's a really good, reliable 10-year warranty. And it has RGB on the top, and all the connectors have RGB. So you'll be able to see all that stuff. Gonna have really good airflow here from the, before the bottom fan would basically, the air wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So it's gonna be really helpful now for cosmetics and airflow.